Hey everyone, I'm HitAndRun1221. I am a musician, a variety streamer over on Twitch. I'll put the link to my Twitch channel in the description below. And I've recently become interested in gunpla models. So if you like this video, want to see more kind of stuff like that, come check out my streams. We do build kits live, so if you want to come hang out, see what we're about, play some games, more than welcome to. Put the link again in the description below. So I'm making this video because gunpla is a new hobby of mine that I just started. With the pandemic hitting, I know a lot of us started picking up new hobbies that we hadn't done before, and this has been my avenue. So far, I've only done the Kotobikuya HMM models for the Zoids Liger Zero show. So I'm not necessarily a traditionalist in that aspect. I do feel like I have enough experience to comment on the models that I've done up to this point and just kind of express my thoughts and opinions on them. If there's any other models you want to see me, review or talk about, feel free to leave a comment below and I'd be more than happy to take a look at that and see what we can do. But for now, let's talk about the 4 models that I have done here so far. We'll start off with a very simple one. I think this is a good overall kit. This is the Shadow Fox. So this is the Shadow Fox. This is honestly a very straightforward kit. It took me about like 6 to 8 hours to complete from start to finish over 2 sessions. Not really a challenging build, I would say. And what I like the most about it is its sturdiness. It's very good and easy to pose and set up, and it just looks really cool. I mean, the gold paint on the accent pieces is just fantastic. So I think this would be a very good recommendation for anyone just getting into these types of kits. If you want to explore that, I would say the Shadow Fox is definitely a good avenue to get started in. And with the reprinting that's going on, they're actually relatively affordable. It's not like you're breaking the bank with hundreds of dollars on a model kit. This was only like $60 US before shipping, so something to consider. But I would definitely consider this a starter build for sure. It's not too large, not too complicated, and it just looks awesome. So yeah, Shadow Fox. Easy. Up next, we have the Lightning Sakes. Overall, it's a very mixed bag for me personally. I love the design of it. I think it looks very cool, very sleek. It fits the aspect of the animal it's trying to portray very well. But building this kit was a huge pain in the ass. It just feels very flimsy compared to something like the Shadow Fox, even though it's a smaller size kit. It's very difficult to pose and let it sit well because everything just feels like it's just gonna kind of fall off. Especially this main gun here if you can see, there's one point here, and it's a very loose mounting point to the body of the model. It is designed to be taken off, obviously, but it doesn't feel secure at all when you're posing it or having it on model. Like just a little bit of twisting and manipulation and it just pops right off. So it definitely is very frustrating in that sense. Just building this was a complete headache from top to bottom. This is definitely something I wish I would have came to with a little bit more experience and confidence. I think when I did this build, it was my second ever, so I think I kind of jumped the gun when I did build this. But it's a really cool model. It looks incredible, poses really well. It's got swappable feet, so that way you can make it look a little bit different. If you have any real attachment to character from the show, I would say definitely go for it. Otherwise, maybe skip this one and check out something else. This next kit is just an outright nightmare. Everything about it I absolutely do not like. This is the Gun Sniper Wild Weasel variant. If you know the show, you know that this is kind of a signature character from Zoid New Century Zero. It's part of the B roster, I guess. It's not the protagonist mech, but it is part there, and it's a regular occurring mech that you see. So I I thought it would be cool to kind of have that in there. I thought it always looked cool. But the reality did not meet expectations. It's just so small. There's so many tiny parts that honestly do not connect together very well. They don't hold up. There's little faith, honestly, in posing this kit or doing anything with it. It just feels like the slightest breath is gonna knock it off its ass and it's just gonna crumble to pieces. It's just an awful experience. It looks cool to pose, but no, just no. Just a lot of no's from me on this one. Skip this unless you really want to, and in which case, be prepared. This is the last kit that I'm going to review, but this is actually the first kit that I ever did. This is the flagship model for Zoids New Century Zero, and that is the Liger Zero. Definitely the biggest out of all 4 that we've done up to this point. It's just fantastic. I don't know what else to describe it. It's sturdy, it's strong, it looks really cool, it poses really well. It's just so well built, you know? There's nothing about it that I can really critique. Okay, one little thing. On the claws, you can kind of see this metal piece here. They slot into this gold color for the claws to like give it a sort of nail look. Those are a little flimsy, a little hard to get set up, but once you do, it's totally fine. No issue whatsoever. Yeah, I love this kit to pieces. I think it's fantastic. In the future, I would like to get the other swappable armor sets for this so I could pose it in different colors and make it have different looks. Liger Zero, 10 out of 10 would recommend to anyone who wants to get into these types of model kits. Just honestly fantastic. Absolutely love this. Yes, this is a great one. Alright, well that's it. Thank you so much for listening to me rank these models. If you like what you saw, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Make sure also, if you want to get notified of whenever I post a new video, be sure to ring that bell so that way you'll get a notification immediately when it happens. Again, I stream on Twitch, link down in the description below. Feel free to follow me on any social media as well. Yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.